Hi there, guys. My name is Andrew. I make custom championship belts. Today, we're going to take a look at the CareBear belt that I made for a friend. So I hope that you like it. Hi there, guys. Well, this is the CareBear belt as it stands up for a display. As I come around and show you how it looks and how it stands and how it is displayed. Um, all right, let's talk about the work that went into this belt. This is the major plate as it is. As you can see, there are 3 Care Bears on the major plate with some hearts and the bears and the emblems on their chest and some more hearts and the very silver Carrie Lynn. Carrie Lynn is a friend of mine, and she requested a belt, and so I made this for her. And you can barely see the name Carrie Lynn, but that's actually kind of the point, is it is to uh, be, in the background, and you kind of see it and you kind of don't see it. Going back up to the top, you'll notice that I have a bolt here and a bolt down here. All of them, all of the plates are actually held on by these bolts. But these were the 2 places that didn't get covered up. The rest, kind of got covered up there, and I believe there it is there. The overall design, as I had it, was of 3 Care Bears, and then I had this big old pink guy here that was the entire space, and then I put the yellow on top, and then the orange on top of there, and then I put yellow on top of yellow, and then I even gave it some googly eyes. Let's see if I can get that eye to move at all. It's pretty solid at this point, but obviously if you flip the belt upside down, the eyes go upside down. I picked up at the dollar store these little emblems, and I painted them, pink and gold, and there's a red one there. And so each bear has a little bit of an emblem on his chest, and then accented by these, colorful heart stickers that add accents to the top. You got the 2 at the bottom, and then the name Carrie. Going over to this side here, you can see that I had clouds, and of course I have clouds on the other side, but I have clouds, and then I have 2 bears with the emblem that's a little bit too big, and that's because the emblems were basically all the same size. But when I have these smaller bears, that kind of looks a little ridiculous. You can see kind of where the cutting wasn't quite so perfect. But when you get to these bears, it looks just a little bit ridiculous. And then you get to the emblem, and it's bigger than his chest. It's bigger than his little stomach patch, and it does look a little ridiculous as well. But I did decide to go with this, these side panels to add to the size of the belt. Just a basic, kind of diamond outlined, and then these side panels with clouds, and then the bears on top with this blue bear and a red kind of hummingbird, and heart balloons, and then just a green bear underneath him with a pink heart. Moving over here, I have this badge and this badge, which, if you think about it, altogether makes 7 plates altogether. And he's pink, and he's purple, and you'll notice that on the other side, it's pink and purple, also with green emblem and a blue emblem. Also with a purple heart here and a pink heart here, and you'll notice the same on the other side. We're gonna go to the snap box, and unfortunately, When I put in the snap box, I was a little confused. This part of the snap actually belongs on the other side. And this is the back portion. You can see that as I put it in with gold or brass snaps, and I actually regret that. It should have been silver. The color should have been silver, as well as these silver snaps are just better quality. Like, I've had so much problems with these snaps. I'm totally going back to silver. I don't care if the color is wrong. As we keep on going, we're going to go across the belt and point out that it is fur-lined. I've always wanted to do this. I thought it would be cool if maybe there was like a special WWE belt that had, you know, fur-lined for one of the girls. But I got to do this, and it was very, very appropriate for a CareBear to have a fur-lined belt. And, you know, as I go across the whole the whole belt, it has the fur on it, and you can kind of see where, you know, the white banner is kind of coming through here, but not that noticeable, obviously. We come along here, and you can see kind of the mistakes that I made. The CareBears don't look quite right. This guy is different from this guy, as well as that guy being different from this guy. The body movements was designed to be a little, to be different, even if the color was the same. As we come across here and we see all of the fur, I got one last belly emblem, and it was put here. It was painted silver. It's you can see that it's sewn in with thread. I put it through the holes, and then it's there permanently. And we have now the snap box. The other side of the snap box is this stuff, and that belongs on that side of the belt, with these guys being behind this snap specifically. And that's a mistake that I made. It is one that I'm kind of embarrassed about, because I'm pretty darn sure it's gonna impact the belt going forward. One of the mistakes I also made is you kind of notice that the snaps are kind of crooked. Yeah, I didn't measure properly, and yeah, they don't entirely go quite so perfectly against these. And so again, there's going to be issues when, you know, snapping it onto your body. The belt as a whole is 60 inches long. I now regret doing that. I've made belts that are 50, which is generally how big belts are. But I've made other belts that are 54, and I do regret making it 60. That is too long. Most belts, literal belts are, 40, 42. Wrestling belts are around 50, but I do regret making this so long at 60. Flipping it over, we can see that it's a white belt. You can see the silver snaps behind it. I did not care about the silver snaps being shown, because there were silver plates, and that went well with silver snaps, and so they kind of they screw in and they hold it in tight. You can see where I sewed in the fur here, and where where it was sewn along the way to get even this stuff here, which is an extra piece of a banner material that's painted pink, left white on the other side for that pure white look. You'll notice that this pokes out here. That's a bit of a mistake. And as I come, the fur, as I moved along, was here, and it's a small strip here, started again here, it goes only to here, starts again, goes to the middle, ends there, starts again, and goes to here. There's only one piece here, as opposed to two over there. And you can see the snap box on the other side being all gold with this being silver. Again, I regret doing that. It absolutely does not look good, and I'll never do that again. The color looks bad, but also just how the brass competes against the the silver or the nickel, just no good. Just no, never do that again. So that is the belt. This is the belt that I made. I made it for a friend, obviously by the name of Carrie Lynn, and I'm gonna go present it to her, and I really hope she loves it, that she displays it for any of her other friends to see. Okay, bye. So as you can see, you can fully wear it. I make them to actually snap in the back like any belt should. So if you guys like this video, like, share, and subscribe.